y'all know that a footstool is something that you can step on and step up. You step on to help you step up. Mm-hmm. That's what a footstool is, something that you step on to help you step up. So he'll make your enemies your footstool. These people apparently were my enemies. I mean, I knew that they ran in their little cliques and they acted funny, and half the time we come to meetings and would never speak, just little childish stuff like that. But I didn't realize how much of an enemy they felt I was. So enemy, y'all. Enemy. Anyway, I got my spinach and my Jiffy cornbread patties. Y'all, look at this. Don't that look good? Mm, 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 mm. So good. This is part 2. This woman was so mad. She clicked her heels out. And the hearing continued. But because she had all the evidence with her and she could not use it, not one page of it, not one page of it. She couldn't use any of it against me. Mm-hmm. I'm sure everything in it was stuff made up anyway, because I did what I was supposed to do at a high level. I did everything I was supposed to do. And if I didn't do it, and it was something that I wasn't quite sure about, I would actually ask my immediate supervisor. And I thought that was odd. My elementary facilitator administrator, that was actually my supervisor, wasn't even there at the meeting, didn't come to the meeting, didn't send an email, didn't call and tell anybody anything on my behalf. I thought that was strange, and I held him down. I had 3 schools, and when they replaced me with 5 people. I had 3 schools as a facilitator, and they replaced me with 5 people. Now they owe me 4 more salaries. They really owe me 4 more salaries. But you know what? God is He's gonna fix that. He is gonna fix that. They owe me 4 more salaries. I can't make this up. When I got the sheet saying where all the facilitators were going for the next year, 5 people were assigned to the 3 schools that me alone was a facilitator. Now I'm talking about how the Lord will make your enemy your footstool. And apparently they were my enemies. And so after the hearing, I got the paperwork back. Yeah, they will. Yeah, he will. God is the best. Amen. Amen. So after I got the paperwork back for the hearing, it said that they had to toss out my evaluation and put me back in good standing on my job. I guess they were getting ready to fire me. So I waited a couple weeks. You know how the spirit will wake you up in the middle of the night. And something said, the spirit, God sent his spirit. He sent an angel that said, Reba, check your employee file to make sure that was removed. Y'all, I can't make this up. It was not removed. Before I finish this story, and I'm almost done, stay with me. Y'all make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, because I have a whole lot of stories that I want to share with you where there have been bullies in the boardroom in my life. I even wrote about it. And the book is on Amazon. It's called Bullies in the Boardroom, How I Maximize My Seat at the Conference Table. Y'all pick it up. Reba Johnson, pick it up. It will bless your life, because it's strategies and tips and things that you can use, not just on your job, but in businesses and when you're advocating for yourself. So that's what the book is about. This particular time, I woke up in the middle of the night. I can't tell you what time it was because if I give you a time, I'd be lying. I just know I was woke up from my sleep. Something told me, make sure you check your employee file. So I went to central office and checked the employee file. Y'all not going to believe this. But the evaluation that was supposed to have been removed was still there. The information that says employee recommended for dismissal. Now I'm tenured at this point, but they were recommending me to be dismissed or fired. It was still in there. So I went to the hearing officer and asked him, what's up with this? I thought you told me, and my paperwork that I got from you told me that this would be immediately removed. But it's not. I know I told such and such that it was supposed to be. You told them there's no paper trail about the hearing and that there's not. Well, I told them to remove it. They didn't. So could you help me with this? So I can't make this up, y'all. He wrote out something on a piece of paper that said, please remove the negative evaluation from Reba Johnson's employee file. And he signed his name and he handed me this piece of paper. May have been something he just tore off or something. I don't know, like tore out of a notebook. That's what it was. And he handed it to me. So skip. I took it to the personnel. They looked at this piece of paper and they looked at me and they looked at the piece of paper and they were like, ma'am, I don't know where you got this piece of paper. I said, well, I got it from Mr. So-and-so. Dr. So-and-so told me to bring this to you. Well, we can't use this. We need something from him on letterhead. So I go back to his office, y'all. When I go back to his office, I told him what they said. I said, I guess they thought I wrote this out, or a kid or somebody wrote this out. He said, well, I'll walk down there with ya. So I go and he go and we go down to personnel. And he tells them, now we still don't have anything in writing officially. He tells them, yeah, we had a hearing and she prevailed in the hearing. And so her negative evaluation should have been removed. Now he will make your enemies your footstool. God will make your enemies your footstool. So they said that they would remove it. A month later, I asked for a disc of my employee file. And back then they had it on like this, the little round disc. They had me sign a paper of my request. They gave me the disc. I took it home, put it in my computer. It was still there. The negative evaluation was still there. They even told other districts not to hire me. They tried to make life so hard for me that I couldn't even get, and I had applied for jobs outside of the district, and I'll tell you about that later. But my story ended well, and I'll share part 3 with you tomorrow.